friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Today I'm gonna play with some napkins. I want to get some really cool textury type tags and journal cards or whatever, however they're gonna turn out. I want to get some of those made, so I thought I would do it kind of a little bit different. I mean it's the same way, but it's a little bit different how I'm going to set it up. We'll see how it works. I also want to use my super awesome giant extra large glue stick that Lou sent me. Thank you, Lou. Hi. I love this. So I love being able to hang on to this. It's acid free. And I'm going to sew. I'm going to sew around all my tags and journal cards after I cut them out, which that probably will not happen on this video. But I want this for the big, area gluing. I'm gonna use this one. So that's pretty cool. She said she got it on Amazon, so I do have some in my Amazon cart that I'm going to be ordering after I do my application and wait a week. See, I think I like it, though I've used it already and I really love it. So I pulled out several different napkins that I want to use. So I'm going to take them, I'm going to open them all up, right? I'll open one, and then I'm going to do this to all of them, the same process. So napkins are 2-ply, 3-ply, and sometimes maybe more. I don't even know. I think it depends on the quality of the napkin. But we want it down to 1-ply. And so I'm going to grab some Scotch tape here, my little friend, pop it down and give it a tear. So this one I can tell that it's only 1-ply because I can see that very clearly. The print, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to tear all of this off, and anything that gets stuck, I'll just give it another tear. Now, if I rip my napkins, which is highly likely because I'm kind of rough, whether it's during application or pulling the stuff off, I can still use them in the process that I'm gonna do because, it's just collaging. It's collaging. So everything's always collaging. I love collaging, at least over here. And then some people save this. I'm not gonna save this right now. I have a ton of it saved. I honestly cannot save any more at this moment because I haven't made a plan for them. So I'll take them all down to the 1-ply. So I picked out this napkin, this napkin. These are so obviously some sunflowers, and then these ones right here. This is the newest napkin that I received. I believe this also came from Luann. Hi, Lou. And this has kind of got a paper towel texture. It's a little bit different. Okay, I don't know. I've never done one. Is this a single one? I don't know. I have a stack of these, so I feel like I can play. I'm scared. Yeah, it's really fuzzy. Fuzzy. So, is it I don't know. I don't know how to play with this one. This might be, yeah, I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna tear it and it's gonna be almost see-through. So this might be something I actually use a wet glue, like a Mod Podge, and then just put that down. So we'll just pull this one off the stack for a moment because I'm not opening up Mod Podge. And then these are the 2 napkins. This is the one that Jamie and I got when we were in Nebraska. And so I wanted to use these ones. And then this is from my stash here that I had. And I want to use these ones. They're really pretty color, bright, cheery colors, soft colors, bright colors, soft colors for spring. Some mushrooms and some butterflies. I grabbed some file folder that I have copy dyed, and I've already cut these down before, so I'm just going to cover these on one side with the napkin, so I'll probably have to grab more. And my plan is just to have these basically like a master board of sorts, so I can just start doing this with some of my napkins. Even if I don't have time to cut them right away, I'll at least have them glued and put aside. And then I have an opportunity to cut them down to make journal cards, to make tags. I can cut them into strips to make other things. I can make labels with them, like just cut certain pieces off. I can cut different ones up. I can, if I have like leftover pieces, I can then cut them up and then do like a collage thing with some stitching or gluing or whatever. Anyhow, that is my plan, and I hope I remember it. All right, my friends. I hope everybody is doing well and enjoying all their crafty moments and all their regular lifetime moments. That sounds like a movie, but I didn't mean it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of these napkins down to their single, whatever single part, and then I'll be right back. Actually, I think I'm just going to fast forward this. It just makes it a little bit easier. All right, these two prints that I said I got when I was in Nebraska, that had such a beautiful print still on it, so I will keep those. And some of them are, if they're super, super light and they're almost white, I'm just gonna toss them right now, just because, like I said, I have so many. So what I've done now is I've got them all down to their single piece, and now I just want to get them glue sticked on. So I'm gonna set this pile aside, this over here. And then here is a file folder, and I think I'm gonna go ahead. Now they're not cut straight on this side. You can see it's kind of warped. They've been dyed, so they're kind of warpy. This might have some lines on one of the sides. I'm not really sure where I cut them at. It's been a while, but I'm just gonna cover the whole thing, and then I can worry about what do you call it? The cutting later. I can worry about where they're gonna land. So because I want this tab, I'm gonna keep that in mind of what color would I like on there. I kind of think this would be kind of fun on there. So it's going to overlap some, and then I'll just take the rest of it and I will use it someplace else. But for the most part, I just want to put a solid piece on here. I feel like this is also a place where I can go in later on and I can glue. And if I'm careful, I should be able to run a glue stick, a soft glue stick, not my Scotch. This one's way too sticky to do this with, but I would be able to, I think, to do it with an Oohoo stick because it comes out, it's a softer glue stick. After this is dry, I really feel like I can put glue back on top of this. I don't know. But I could also seal it first before I did anything. But we're just gonna try this and see how it works. Let me grab a piece of paper to put underneath. I want my glue to go all the way to the edges. Look at this giant stick, isn't this amazing? And I just want to go all the way around my edges first, making sure, and I'm pushing out and up because I don't want my glue stick to get chewed up. I know all the veteran glue stickers probably, they know that, but if there's any non-veteran glue stickers, then if you haven't already experienced your glue stick being chewed up by an edge of a heavy-duty paper, it's not fun. Glue's way too expensive. I mean, it's expensive, and I use a lot of glue. I mean, if I have to choose between expensive glue and expensive eggs, I'm gonna pick glue every time. Okay, whoops, come on, scoosh, get my glue out here. So in my experience, making sure that I don't have any like pockets and on glue sticks. Sometimes when I'm running my glue stick, like I feel like it leaves like little air pockets depending on what I'm putting it on, the surface. So I'm just gonna go around my thing. I'm probably doing extra glue, but that's okay. You do it the way you want to. All of these I know I plan to sew, but I want my napkin to be stuck down very well. Okay, so let's put you over here for a minute, and then we'll stick this down. And if I don't want this to stick to anything else, maybe remove that paper, and then I can put that down. And then I'm just gonna take my Whoops. I'm going to lay it there, I guess, because nope. I'm going to try to pull that off. Who knew I was going to do that? You know, I think ultimately I knew that was going to happen to me, because that's what I do that every time. So, whoops, sorry for the knocking. I want this to go all the way on my file folder, so I'm going to start it up there, and then it's sticking to my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to start it at the top. I'm going to do my best, and then just try to bring it down. It's going to be crooked. There we go. So there's lots of ways to do this. Some people are, if you're a perfectionist, then you have to figure out your own way if you haven't done it yet, because I can't be a perfectionist if like my ridge is going to be crooked there. And it's also a lot easier to do this when I'm not on the video. So I'm going to turn it over to do my smushy. See how it's crooked? I wished I would not have done that. I guess another way I could have done it was to lay my napkin down. Maybe I'll try that on the next one. Lay the napkin down and then put my file folder down. Now you can wait till it dries, which is, I think, generally easier before you tear around the edges. A lot of people will put something heavy down. If I do that, then I want to make sure it is on my edges too, I think. So a big book, I don't know, 2 separate books. I'm not gonna worry about it today though. So we'll set this one aside. I'll let it dry for just a moment, but not forever. Okay, not forever. I'm not gonna wait forever for it to dry. All right, so let's do this one, and we'll do this yellow one right here. So it's kind of the same type of napkin, same size, to see if this other way works better. Let's get the glue. Okay, glue stick is open. All right, lay this down this time, and same things. I want the label piece to be on that. So maybe turn it this way, and we'll just try to line it up on my grid here. See if that helps. So there's like a wrinkle right there. You can always iron your napkins. I know a lot of people do that, and because that wrinkle's going to stay when I lay this down. I'm positive it's going to happen. So take this off, and let's see. And if I push my thing right to the top of there. Well, so far I like that. This way better, I think. And then maybe stretch that napkin out a little bit, or like give it a tug. We'll see. I don't think I did a very good job. It definitely went down easier this way though. So far, we'll know when we turn this over. Let's give it a good smushy. And I know smushy, it's a burnish. We're burnishing it for the real word. I'm just gonna smooth it out like that. Not pretty. Also, another thing I could have done is paid attention to my file folder, because honestly, I probably would have used the darker side if it was darker. I don't remember, but either way, it's pretty to me. Yeah, see, I can see my seam right there. But once it's all cut and you put other things on there, I don't think it really will be that big of a deal. Okay, but it is definitely a smoother, I feel like, I don't know if I can tell the difference. It was definitely easier, like you can see, like that's a crooked edge anyways. I can straighten this out when I cut it. It's just that I really didn't want to lose all of that. But on this tippy top here, see, it's gonna be really off. But it is what it is now. Where this one is, let me see, where'd my thing go? I can't find it. Oh, it's right here. So you can see where it cuts off. So nice. Wow, I did do a good job. I'm pretty impressed with that. All right, let's get another one here. So this is pretty much all I'm doing. I'm just gonna put my napkins now on here. I'm gonna get these big ones done. I really wanted to get sunflowers. I feel like, oh, Mike, I feel like there's a 2-ply there. There was 2 different napkins. So see, there's like all this white space. I don't necessarily want that. So maybe what I'll do is go ahead and cut it right on. I think it's easier to cut these when they're in their 2 and 3 ply position, but that requires thinking ahead. It's still fine. And I'll set those ones over there. And then I have this one on here. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with, see, I don't wanna lose all that label up there either. Maybe do it this way. And we'll do it down here. We'll do this one up here. And it's okay if the flowers go off of it a little bit because it just looks like a full finished piece, right? So we can put that one there, and then I'll just have this file folder. Let's just do that, and I'll just get 2 pieces off of this one. Or maybe I'll do it this way. There's a little bit more file folder room that way. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. And I got glue all over this, so I'm making a mess. And I think I did that the wrong way. I think, look, I missed this whole strip, but that's all right. And I didn't glue this whole thing. So there's that. Let me just go in here then, and we'll just continue on this way, I suppose. Yeah, if you like a channel that does things upside down and backwards, you have found you found your space here. But it's good, you know, all these little things that happen, it helps us to adapt, you know, just go with it, just adapt. There we go. That's pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till that dries, but I need to, this is super sticky here. I need to get it down better, so let's go like this. All right, I'm just doing all this gluing. I had some time before I go to work, and I have so many projects going on at one time, so many different ones. But I have to, and it's because everything takes a different amount of time. So I pick and choose in between my moments of time. Oh my gosh. All right. So pull that back up and get rid of that and get this cleaned up a little bit. All right. All right. I like that. I can see where I have some missing piece, like it looks different the way it's down, so there might be some air bubbles, but I think that's going to be so pretty when it's dry and when I get some stitching around it and cutting. But aren't these going to be like beautiful tags? I mean, honestly, that'd be a beautiful cover too, wouldn't it? Because I can always put trim on this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Where are we at with size on this? Let's just get a peek at this. Well, we can go this way. So it's almost 12 inches. I mean, it's just under. So with a little bit of lace, I could make it a 6-inch, you know, when it's folded in half cover. Also, let's see so we have 2 points of journal. I'm not going to worry about that one, journal cover, because if it's folded, this would be the front anyways. And the back can be open because we can address that later. But let's just see how tall. Yeah, it's right under 9. Yeah, that would actually be a cute journal cover, wouldn't it? So if it was like that, and if that was gone, that would be the front with stitching, lace trims, or any kind of trim, paper trims. You can do whatever you want. And then there's the back. Yeah, it's beautiful. So there's just so many different things you can do with these. I do want to take these 2 really quick and cut them down. So there's many ways. I'm going to continue to get all of these done off camera. Probably some of them might be on camera. It's kind of a boring thing, but I want to cut a couple of these down. So let's just get this put away, and I'm not going to waste any of this glue. I'm going to stick it all back on the top there. I guess I'm going to waste a little bit because some residue will be on my finger here. There we go. And then I like to just run my wipe around the end. I do lose a little bit of glue, but I honestly cannot get these caps off if I don't do it. It's so hard. I've got a couple of glue sticks here that are glued shut right now. I think if I run them under some hot water or just put them in or drop them in like a dish with some hot water, it helps to loosen it up. I don't know, but I feel like the plastic changes a little bit. I don't know. Does anybody know? Am I just making things up? So you can cut them, you can tear them, you can use a file to file them. Filing on the edges, sometimes it just depends on my feelings that day, but sometimes it interferes with my senses. I don't know how to explain that. Like, you know, it just doesn't feel right. So, but you can do a water one. I'm going to do this one on the water because with the water pen. So let me make sure my water pen's working. Squeeze some water out. There we go. Just clean that up. I'm going to do it on the back side because I can see where my file folder is better on this side. So I'm just going to drop the water down and like that, and then tear that off like that. And we have a nice strip there. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll just go right down here. I don't care if I get my water on my file folder. That part's fine. I'll pull against it, so I'm leaving all these little furries. That's where a lot of people will go in with their file and just file it off when it's dry. I don't know how it works with it this way because usually when I've done it before, I was using Mod Podge, and so the napkin was stiffer. It had a stiffer thing. And then, so we'll just do that with those pieces. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and just, I'll just tear it without using water. So, and see how that works. I have to keep grabbing it. I don't like that. So that doesn't work for me. Now we'll go in with some scissors and see how that works. Okay. And then we'll have one end to compare to the other end. So see, like my scissors, and depending on the kind that you use, you might not be able to get these little fine pieces. So back to the water we go. And the other thing is with the water, at least I can take my finger and I can just pull it. And I like that too. I just feel like I have more control with the water brush. Sometimes. Ooh, look at, I'm getting ink on that thing. That's kind of cool. All right. Now I have to try something else. I want to try something else when I'm done with this. We'll just take that, scrape it off. Okay. And then, see, it's not all the way dry, so I want to be careful because I can tear it this way, and I don't want to tear it that way. And at least I know I can because I have. Okay. There. So this is the side we cut, and you can see the cut marks. Like, it doesn't look as organic, I don't think, like as this side does with the little fluffies. I like that better. So water brush it is. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? And then, I mean, same thing here. I mean, like, these can be covers. These are beautiful. I mean, I've done napkin covered things to make covers and tissue paper, but this is really pretty. I do wish that it was more like, I guess I can just turn it around, but then my tab would be down here. Huh, nice. I like it. Okay, so I want to try something really quick because I just noticed something with the ink. So can I just like drench this? Would it be, should we waste some of this napkin? Let's try it. I feel like I need more than a water pen. That will take forever. Let's try this. Just drenching my folder here. So I don't want to soak up the ink. I want to get it on my file folder. Is it going to work? It's not doing it like I thought. So now, what if I squeeze it out? See how that other one, where'd it go? When I was getting it wet, it pulled the ink right here. See? That's what I was trying to do. Was it the glue that did it? I don't know. Let's try it and see. Let's try, whoops, let's try doing it backwards. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Okay, now I'm just making a mess. But you know what? I had to see what was going on. I don't know how that was working. Why was the one working? Although that's kind of cool now, isn't it? All right. But we'll just leave that for now. I'll just put that aside. All right, let's get this one cut down and see how we like it. And then we'll just cut one up anyways. I know I said I wasn't going to do that. I don't have much time left, though. Okay. Let's do this. I'm just going to drop a ton of water on here. And then we'll just pull all of this off like that. See, this is my OCD. I want to finish something before I go to work. So I'm just like slamming through this. Hopefully, I don't destroy it. Okay, we can take that off later. There, look at that. Just grabbing that baby wipe. So this is a little bit damp. This one's dry, so I don't think it matters which one I use. Okay. Well, that made it really fast and easy to pull it off. Has anybody ever done that before? Okay. So this one's very like messed up with this. Like I would never use this for a journal cover because it would drive me crazy trying to get everything straightened out, and I would want to straighten it out. I think you could, like, if you are that kind of person, you could do like a lot of layering, and you were able, that kind of person, that kind of creative person where you can just keep layering on top of it. Like, oh, crooked lines, that's nothing. They got nothing on me. Then yeah, and I don't know. I still don't think I am. I think I would try and try and try, and then I would get overwhelmed and I would be not happy with it, and I would just toss it. Okay, so it's not fully dry yet. Normally I'd want to wait for it to be dry before I cut it, so we're going to just try it anyways and see. And I actually have it damp now with that water. So that's another one. Let me make sure this is closed all the way. There we go. Anybody else forget to close their glue sticks all the time? It's not, I don't like doing that. So I'm just going to, I think what I'm going to do is just try to straighten this up, but I don't know how. Maybe we'll take this bar. So I was watching a lot of, not videos, what was I watching? Reading about all these paper trimmers, and yeah, some of them are crooked, and I guess depending on how you store it, there's all kinds of things, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it me? Is it me? Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and follow the lines of my napkin. And otherwise, if I try to be straight with my folder, I'm just going to continue on with a crooked line. So we'll get that one down like that. It's still a little crooked, but it's not as bad as it was. Okay, and then I'll take this one here I'll put it on this line. I'll try to get it on that line there, and then like that. Okay, so I'm going to have some waste. I mean, they could be used for other things, maybe someday, maybe not. And then I'll take this line up to that one for where I cut it anyways, and we'll just do, well, I guess I can go all the way up here. Why not do that? Yeah, make it, Work smarter, not harder. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying that to myself. It drives me crazy. Okay, so we'll have that one. Now, that part's straightened out, but this part is just going to be really wonky. So maybe what I'll do is take that off. And I'm going to go ahead. So if I put that one straight like that now, I mean, I've got a good line going on here. And I think, let's just try that. I'm going to take that piece off. There. I feel much better. Now, what size do I have with this? We want to know. This is a 6. Okay, that's a nice size. And then we have by just about 11. So 6 by 11. So half of 11 is what? 5.5. So 5.5 by 6 is a giant journal card. How about 3, 6, 9, 2.5. 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. Let's see what we got. So 2.5 would be a pretty skinny. It'd be kind of skinny. So if we go 3, yeah, let's do this. 3, okay, and then 6, or maybe 3.5. This one, 3. We'll do another 3 here. Okay, I like these pieces. I like the lines right there. Okay, and then what about this now? And just change this up all the way. Okay, so now we have a 6 by 5. So we can do a 3 by 5. Yeah, like this. And then we'll have one with this just blue. There we go, in a different size tag. So there we go. Now we have those, and then the next thing I would do is, I mean, obviously I want to sew around these, but let me close these up for a minute and get them out of my way. I'm going to grab my little punches here. 2 of my very favorite punches. I use these all the time because they're so helpful. And then I just have to decide what side I want this on. And I'm filling this side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a cut here and then here. The only thing about this one, I wish there was another punch like this with a more slanted and deeper edge. Because sometimes I like that look. Sometimes I like that one, you know, like a little bit more. And I know I can make a card and use that too, but I don't know about you guys, but my cards go missing all the time. I try to accuse Jason, but I really know deep down he's not in my craft room. Okay, so there we have that. And then if I ink that, let's just do vintage photo. Pardon? Yes, please. Thank you. That's Jason. He said my card needs to get started for work. So don't get a little carried away with time here. Anyways, so I think I'm just going to continue to do this, my friends, and hopefully I'll have a few done and I can come back on another video and show you what I've created. Maybe we can even, I want to say decorating, but you know what? I don't know that I'll get to decorating. Sometimes I like them just with stitching. Maybe like a nice sentiment or a cute little stamp on the back, just a little extra. Because this is pretty, but it's pretty busy. I think, you know, once you put something else on there, like I have all these words that I cut up. I don't know if they're the right colors. Well, these I'm going to try and punch with my punch. See if I can fit them in there. But, you know, like there's all of these cute things. So, like, what? That one's too big. That one's too dark. That one's too big. That one's too dark. This one's a nice shape. And then with another little something behind it. Don't forget to take a break and enjoy the little moments of relaxation that life offers. And I hand cut all these, so they're all going to be a little bit kind of messed up. But I like that one, like that. And then bloom where you are planted. You know, you can add more words. It doesn't have to be just that. Let me see. These are all just words. Let me see what I have for, like an image. An image. Do I have like any little... There's so many images. Maybe it's not an image I need. Maybe I just need something kind of plain. Like I have these little circles here. You know, it could be like that, like that, like that. I mean, That's just nothing. But I need lace. I need lace. I don't have anything over here. Do I? I don't think I do. I have some of this. That's cute. You know, just a little, this is a little dressing it up a little bit. I don't know. Anyhow, whoa. that went crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyhow, I'm just making more of a mess here instead of making a creation of any kind. So I'm going to put that aside. And I need to clean my desk and everything up. And I think if I do that, I'll be able to find some stuff. I do have my drawer of like scrappy bits. Not scrappy bits, but kind of. I mean, like, they're like things I've cut down from like greeting cards. Is that a sticker? I have some vellum pieces that were gifted to me in here. I don't think any of these... I think I'm really going to have to work to find something that I like with this because of all the colors that are going on. Like, I don't think any of that stuff matches at all. What do I do? Does anybody have any suggestions? I think I need to go more plain, solid, because of the colors that are on there, you know, because it's already so very busy. Yeah. Nothing's going to stand out. I don't know. Like, I can't put any kind of image. This has got polka dots on there. That's too much too. So it's just gonna, I'm gonna have to really figure this one out. I think this one, honestly, with a cute little piece of fabric behind it and for some lace. Like this. So I have some of these. Let's see, maybe one of these. Let's see. Like, that's a little heavy and big. This one's a little bit smaller, you know, but that'd be cute at the top. You know, I have these little star pieces that I took out. Things like that. It's kind of heavy. Still a little on the heavy side. Let's take that one out of the mix. And, but I do have these little fabrics, and I'm thinking something that's a little bit more plain. Oh my gosh, if you guys only seen the side of my desk right now, you're probably like, mine's the same way. I can put something like that on there, or like, you know, just for like, I really have to go. I have to leave. I don't want to leave. I'm having fun. I don't want to leave until I have something figured out. Let's just take that like that. And then this like this. Yeah, there we go. This is more like it. And then where is my little sayings? I just literally have them in my hand, like these ones right here. Back to this. Did I get rid of that other one? You know, adventure awaits. See, I think that's what it needs. I think it needs just something to tone it down. And then before I put my little saying on there, it could be any shape. But see, like that. And then I can add something. Oh, yeah, that's much better. And then this one, I needed to go in here and do this. There we go. Like that. And then maybe one more little piece that will help that to stand out. But I think that's where we're going to do. All right, friends, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed my little chaotic napkin thing that's happening here. I'll continue to work on these, and then we'll just do another video and see what's happening. I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.